Aircraft carriers are the most powerful warships on Earth, floating air bases that can operate anywhere in the world. Only a handful of countries can afford to build and run them. Today, we're counting down the nations that operate aircraft carriers, starting with those that have just one. Spain comes in first with the Juan Carlos I. This versatile ship isn't a traditional carrier. It combines a flight deck with amphibious landing capability, allowing helicopters and Harrier jets to operate from the same platform. Designed for flexibility, it supports NATO missions, humanitarian aid, and regional security rather than global power projection. Next is Italy, led by its flagship carrier Cavour. Featuring a ski jump deck, it currently operates Harriers and will soon field F-35B jets. Italy also uses the carrier for evacuations, humanitarian missions, and international exercises. Alongside the older Giuseppe Garibaldi, Italy maintains a balanced and flexible naval air capability within NATO. At number 7 is France, operating the Charles de Gaulle, Europe's only nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. Equipped with catapults and Rafale M fighter jets, it can launch full combat operations at sea. This carrier plays a central role in French global deployments, from the Mediterranean to the Middle East, making it a key tool of France's naval power. The Charles de Gaulle gives France the ability to operate independently, with or without allies. Its air wing includes around 30 aircraft, mainly Rafale fighters, supported by E-2C Hawkeye early warning planes and NH-90 helicopters. Backed by a full strike group of frigates, submarines, and supply ships, France gains true autonomous naval power. More than a warship, the carrier is a floating symbol of French independence, industry, and global reach. At number 6 is Japan. Off Yokosuka, the JS Izumo cuts through the sea with a flat, carrier-like deck. Originally built for helicopters, it's now being upgraded to operate F-35B fighter jets. The sister ship, JS Kaga, is undergoing the same transformation. Officially labeled helicopter destroyers, these ships quietly mark Japan's return to fixed-wing naval aviation for the first time since World War II. These carriers are designed for regional defense, not distant wars. Operating near Okinawa and key sea lanes, they will deploy F-35Bs for air patrol, helicopters for submarine hunting, and aircraft for maritime surveillance. For Japan, the Izumo class represents a cautious but strategic expansion of naval capability in a region of rising tension. At number 5 is India. Off the coast of Kochi sails the INS Vikrant, India's first indigenously built aircraft carrier, commissioned in 2022. Alongside the INS Vikramaditya, it gives India a powerful two-carrier fleet and marks a major step in the country's growing naval strength. India uses a ski-jump launch system, allowing MiG-29K jets to operate at sea. Its carriers can house up to 30 aircraft, combining fighters and helicopters for air defense, submarine hunting, and maritime patrol. Designed specifically for the Indian Ocean, these carriers extend India's reach from the Strait of Malacca to the Persian Gulf. Built entirely in India, INS Vikrant represents national ambition, deterrence, and rising naval power. At number 4 is Russia. In the frozen port of Murmansk sits the Admiral Kuznetsov, Russia's only aircraft carrier. Using a ski-jump system instead of catapults, it operates Su-33 and MiG-29K fighters. Officially classified as a heavy aircraft-carrying cruiser, it combines aircraft with powerful missiles. Plagued by breakdowns, fires, and long delays, its return to service remains uncertain. For Russia, it's less a weapon of power projection and more a symbol of prestige and Soviet legacy. At number 3 is China. Rapidly expanding its carrier fleet, China now operates 3 aircraft carriers. The Liaoning and Shandong use ski-jump systems, while the newer Fujian introduces electromagnetic catapults, bringing China closer to U.S.-style operations. These carriers mainly patrol the South China Sea and Western Pacific, carrying up to 40 aircraft each. Their mission is clear: presence, influence, and regional dominance. At number 2 is the United Kingdom. HMS Queen Elizabeth and HMS Prince of Wales represent Britain's return to carrier strike power. Using ski-jump ramps and F-35B stealth jets, these ships can deploy up to 36 aircraft. Built for NATO cooperation, they regularly operate with allied forces. More than warships, they are symbols of global reach and alliance leadership. And at number 1, the United States. No nation comes close. With 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers, the U.S. dominates the seas. These floating cities can carry up to 70 aircraft, launch fully loaded strike jets, and operate independently for months. Equipped with electromagnetic catapults and advanced command systems, each carrier forms the core of a powerful strike group. For the U.S., aircraft carriers are not just weapons, they are instruments of policy and unmatched symbols of global naval dominance. From regional carriers to nuclear supercarriers, each ship reflects how a nation projects power at sea. Was your country on the list?